Hey folks, Leon Gregory here again tonight, and continuing on with my negative people in your life, part two. And, you know, we all have negative people in our lives, and no doubt about that. And it's how we deal with such things. And you probably saw me just adjusting my camera to get me more in the middle. I don't know if it's where I'm sitting or what, but hey, it's technology, right? Well, but anyhow, back to the subject. Negative people in your life. And how do you handle it? Well, you have a few ways that you could do it. A lot of people say just ignore the negative people in your life. Well, easier said than done. I mean, what if they're family members, immediate family, brothers, sisters, uh, and you have family gatherings? Kind of hard to avoid them, isn't it? Um, and because your brothers, sisters, or whatever the immediate family is, a lot of times they're not going to listen to anything you say because they're so entrenched in being negative. And you're nobody, you know. You're just a brother, sister, whatever it is. Um, and you know, and you could try that at work, but what happens? I mean, just what happens if that negative person's your boss? Well, kind of hard to avoid that, isn't it? Or maybe it's the person that works next to you in the cubicle or next to you at the machine that you're running or, across the aisle at the grocery checker thing. Some of those places that it's kind of difficult to avoid the negative person. I kind of live, no, I don't kind of live. I do live by what Jesus said is to treat other people as you would treat yourself. And because I don't want to say satisfied, but I know who I am and I know who I am becoming. And because of that, I can I can see the good in other people. And because of that, those are the points I try to bring out to negative people that I'm around. Last night I mentioned Bob, and Bob did not get fired today, and which of course I knew he wasn't. And about 11 o'clock this morning, I went up to him and I'm like, Bob, what the heck are you doing here? You were supposed to be fired. And he said that, well, it's probably going to happen later in the day. They probably just need production for me, but I expect to be gone by the end of the day. You know, I started laughing. I couldn't help myself. And I told him, I said, Bob, it would be the company's loss to lose a friendly, smiling, happy guy like you. And that it would definitely not be a plus to the company, for the company to fire you. And I said, and I look forward to seeing your smiling face on Monday morning. Well, he started laughing, and then he said, Leon, yeah, I'll see you Monday morning. And so by doing that little thing, I was able to take a negative, turn it into a positive. Now, did Bob believe what I told him? Maybe not. But I tell you what, he's going home this weekend thinking, and that because I've been at it for so long, that maybe what Leon is saying could be true. And if that's all that happens, that's great. I'm pleased with that. Now, do I give up on negative people? Yeah, I mean, I do surround myself with a lot more positive than I do negative people. And yes, I do give up on some people because no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you're so entrenched that nothing's ever going to happen, and I'm not going to expand my energy doing that. You know, to a point, I will go to a point, and then I'll realize that no matter what, nothing is going to change this person, and that's when I give up. It hurts me to do that, because I still, even though this person's that way, I still see the good in them. And it's unfortunate that they can't see the good in themselves. So, just going a little bit long, and I'm finding that the more I talk about this and write about it and blog about it, that there's a lot to talk about and blog about. So when you see the video, you're going to see my my blog is attached in the description. Leave me a comment or two. Tell me how you feel about this. How do you handle negative people in your life? Do you walk away from them? But another thing you can do is, if you surround yourself with more positive people than negative people, then the positive is always going to win out. And then it's going to keep you focused on that. So if you want to focus on something, click on my link in my description, watch the video, and join us, the Empower Network. And that where you're going to find negative people who love to help and share and teach and be totally awesome. So how would you like to be totally awesome? Well, join me. Like I said, click the link, and we'll talk to you soon. Part 3 tomorrow night. Talk to you then.